Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, the coal mining industry is a sick child. An attempt is being made by this bill to increase the coal development rebate and inject some health into that sick child. This remedy, in my opinion, would have limited effect, for, as pointed out by the previous speaker, the problems raised by the condition of the coal industry are of a wider and different nature and need solution on a wider canvas. It has already been pointed out that the World Bank promised a loan of $35 million to the coal industry with the condition that matching rupee finance should be forthcoming from the industry itself. It is some time now that that promise was made by the World Bank, but because the local coal mining industry has not been able to raise the rupee finance, the sum promised by the World Bank has not been utilized so far. This is an effort now by the government to give some inducement to the local coal mining industry to invest more money in plant and machinery by raising the development rebate. But then the coal industry is faced with a peculiar situation. The demand in this country for coal, the potential demand and the actual demand is of a very high order. The production falls far short of the potential demand, but then we find that there is glut, there is stockpiling of low grade coal at the pot heads, which leads to many complications. Therefore, the government, while trying to inject this incentive in this mining industry, should be aware of the other connected problems, because life is an integrated whole. Modern economic life also is an integrated whole. You cannot take steps only in one sphere and leave other spheres untouched. If a problem has to be solved, it has to be solved on a broad front. Suitable matching measures have to be taken in the other fields as well. This concession, no doubt, is large, but as the previous speaker has rightly pointed out, we do not know what amount of money, what amount of rupee finance this concession will make available to the coal mining industry in the next 3 or 4 years. In the absence of figures in this respect, we seem to be in the dark. Why has the dollar loan advanced by the International Bank for Development not been utilized so far? Moreover, for raising internal finances, it is not proper to assume that the coal mining industry should tap only its own resources. Modern mining is really carried on by the finances advanced by commercial institutions, banks, financial institutions, investment institutions, and the like. Now, in India, these banking institutions have not so far got a developed technical wing. It is for them to know what the condition of the mining machinery and plant in a particular mine is. It is difficult for them to assess whether in future a mine, in spite of some investment, would be a paying proposition or not, whether a mine would be in a position to pay back the loan after some time or not. In the absence of that technical wing, in the absence of accurate knowledge of coal mining, these financial institutions are at a disadvantage, because when they do not have this knowledge, they naturally do not like to take any risk. Therefore, even if the state governments would give the permission required under the mineral concession rules, even in that situation, I do not feel it would be possible for these coal mines to raise adequate matching rupee finance. How is then the situation to be tackled? There is a coal board which is having a technical wing and which possesses expert knowledge of mining machinery and mining conditions. One of its duties is to judge the efficiency and the future profitability of a mine. Now, if the technical know-how that is at the disposal of the coal board is somehow connected with the private commercial institutions, in that case it may be possible for the coal mines to raise the matching rupee finance. I do not know if the government have applied their mind to bring the coal board and the financial institutions together into some scheme. Unless that is done, unless the state bank or some other banking institution or even the government set up their own technical machinery to adjudge the efficiency and effectiveness of a coal mine, I feel that in spite of the relaxation of the mineral concession rules, in spite of the willingness of the state governments to sanction assignation and mortgage, adequate finance won't be forthcoming. Therefore, I feel that the government should pursue an inquiry on this line. Sir, while these remedies may be suggested, if we take the economic situation in the coal industry, that is, if we take into account the fact that there are private coal mines in the coal industry in India, it seems that the only situation of the problems of the coal industry is nationalization.